facility, right? Teller, clerical job, even the security guard salary of admin block or admin office, that is also administrative non-manufacturing cost. If the security guard is inside the manufacturing facility, then that would be manufacturing overhead, right? Mensu, now you understand the selling cost and administrative cost?
Yes, I got the concept.
We can also include the salaries of marketing executive. That is also selling cost, because this personnel is helping us to support the organizational sales, right? Salary of CEO is admin cost. Okay. Okay, I have pasted the solution as well. You can compare later on with that one. So let's talk about the learning objective 2, right? Yes. So let's talk about the distinguish between product cost and period cost. So up till now, what we have discussed, one way to classify the cost based on manufacturing and non-manufacturing. And now we are distinguishing the cost as product cost and period cost. Let's talk about that. So, wait a second. Here we go. Product cost, it includes direct materials, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead. So it means product cost can be exactly equal to manufacturing cost. Right? So product cost, which we include the, how much it cost us, we call that product cost. So if we categorize the cost based on product cost and period cost, so remember, product cost is equal to direct material, direct labor, and manufacturing overhead, while the period cost will be selling and administrative cost, which is non-manufacturing cost. If you see the accounting treatment, it's like that. The period cost will always expensed, which means it will go to income statement. So those who are coming right, after our accounting class, for them it's easy to understand that expenses belong to income statement. So period cost will not show anywhere else except in income statement, while the product cost, it show in both income statement and balance sheet. In balance sheet, it appears in form of inventory. Inventory are those items that we couldn't sell during the period, and if we sell that one, that become our expense, we record it on income statement. So can you tell me which of the following costs would be considered as a period rather than product cost? Jackie, William.
Yeah, the first one is
the sales commission. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's sales commission.
How about A, B, C, D, E? So A, manufacturing equipment depreciation.
B, to property taxes and corporate headquarters.
So which of the following cost would be considered a period rather than product cost? So this will become equipment, manufacturing equipment, this will become MOH, which is a product cost. It's not a period cost. Property taxes on corporate headquarters. This is non-manufacturing period cost. Direct material cost, that is product cost. Why? Because it belongs to manufacturing overhead. Manufacturing cost. Electrical cost to light the production facility. Remember, this is production facility. It belongs to manufacturing cost under MOH, which is product cost. Sales commission belongs to non-manufacturing cost and belongs to period cost. Understand? If we classify based on prime cost and conversion cost, then manufacturing costs are often classified as prime cost and conversion cost. So prime cost, we call that direct material and direct labor, while the conversion cost, we call that direct labor plus manufacturing overhead. Now, question arises, why there is a need to convert into prime cost or conversion cost when we already have established cost here that the manufacturing cost is equal to direct material plus direct labor plus manufacturing overhead. Then why there is a need to again, segregate all this one. For example, prime cost is equal to direct material plus direct labor, while conversion cost is equal to direct labor plus manufacturing overhead. The reason is that because some businesses, the material cost is zero. Their huge cost are direct labor or manufacturing overhead. For example, software houses, they don't have direct material, right? They have the product called software, and on that software, which one is the highest one? Direct labor. So you can say that whenever we talk about the costing, so they say that our conversion cost is so high, right? So in order to understand the nature of the businesses, then we can say that the high-tech industry, the labor, and then, the education purposes or knowledge-wise, you can say that, or researchers, the conversion cost going to be very high. For example, a research facility, their product is patents, so they research and they patent, and then they sell it to the companies. For example, Philips. So a researcher who works in or works with the university, he find out that okay, we can develop a bulb who can use a very low energy, and it can use, for example, and it can produce for 20-watt kind of like light or something, but it can use only 1 watt electricity. So that organization that is working with the university, they found a patent and they sell that patent to Philips. It's like that. So their conversion cost, so salary to the researcher, it's a direct labor. So their conversion cost is very high, but their material cost is very low. They are not ordering too much, bulb and all that stuff. They have just minimal material and that's it, and they are having an experiment. Similarly with the software houses, right? But what about the manufacturing facility? Their prime cost is very high. Why? Because they need to buy raw material and then convert into finished good. They need labors, but their manufacturing cost is very low, maybe 200, right? In that case, the managers are worried about prime costs, right? So why to classify further the manufacturing cost into prime cost and conversion cost? So that the managers or the managerial accountants, they can easily segregate that whether we can control our cost or not. If they are manufacturing business, then they would be worried about prime cost. Why? Because in manufacturing, you need raw material and direct labor is going to be very high. So manager focus would be on decreasing the cost of either raw material or direct labor. And if the manager is in high-tech industry or software industry, then he would be worried about conversion costs because direct material is very minimal to the business. Right? Any question? Okay. Now this is a group assignment, a group participation. I'm again opening the breakout room. All you need to do, you need to segregate that whether this is a prime cost, whether this is period cost or product cost. Okay, so you can take the picture.
Is it one picture per group?
Yeah, it's one page group. But everybody must participate, okay? So let's just take a picture and solve it. I'm just gonna give you 15 minutes to do that. And here we go. I'm gonna be establishing the breakout room.
Sorry, is there number 15?
The cost of packaging the company's product. Okay, everybody must participate. One of you guys gonna write it down. Group name, group 1, and you can solve